drum of the ancestors. And a long time ago, in a quiet African village called Yamukanik, people lived happily with the land. They grew food, raised animals, and respected their ancestors. They believed the spirits of their dead grandparents and great-grandparents were still watching over them. The people had a special drum. It was big and made from the wood of a sacred tree. The drum was called udu. It was not just for music, it was a talking drum. When the drum was played, the people believed the ancestors could hear their prayers. They beat the drum during planting, when babies were born, during sickness, and whenever there was trouble. The drum was kept safe by an old woman named Mama Nwanyi. She was the village priestess. Her hair was white like cotton, her back was bent, and her voice was soft, but when she spoke, everyone listened. Mama Nwanyi was very wise. She knew all the old songs and stories. She was loved by the old, feared by the wicked, and respected by all. But as time went on, things began to change. The young people did not want to follow the old ways anymore. One of them was Mama Nwanyi's grandson, Obiora. He was strong, handsome, and clever, but he did not believe in the ancestors or the power of the drum. He said, "These are just stories for children. The world is changing. We need to stop living in the past." Many young people agreed with him. They wore clothes from the city, carried phones, and listened to music from faraway places. They no longer came to the sacred grove. They no longer listened to Mama Nwanyi. One year, the rain stopped falling. The ground was dry and cracked. The river became small like a path. The crops died. Children began to go hungry. The elders told Mama Nwanyi to go to the sacred grove and beat the udu drum. She went, barefoot and slow, holding a small pot of water and palm oil. She poured it on the ground. She knelt down and beat the drum, singing softly. The drum spoke, boom, boom, boom. The sound flew through the trees and across the hills. But the rain did not come. Obiora laughed. "You see, that drum is useless. Our problems will not be solved by beating old wood. We must move forward and forget these lies." Mama Nwanyi looked at him with tired eyes and said, "When a tree forgets its roots, it falls." Obiora did not listen. That night, a fire broke out. The sacred grove burned. The villagers came running. By the time the fire was gone, the sacred udu drum had turned to ashes. People cried, but no one cried louder than Mama Nwanyi. She fell on her knees in the ashes. She wailed like a mother who had lost her only child. Her voice was full of pain. Someone saw Obiora near the grove. He was holding a half-burnt torch. The elders asked him, "Did you do this?" Obiora looked away. "It was only a drum," he said. "We don't need it anymore." The elders were angry. They said he had brought a curse to the land. They told him to leave the village and never return. After that, things became worse. The rain never came again. The land turned to dust. The river disappeared. The people began to leave, one by one, carrying small bags and their children on their backs. Some died on the road. Some were never seen again. Mama Nwanyi stayed behind. She sat in the sacred grove every day, her hands in the ash of the burned drum, whispering to the wind. Her body grew weaker. Her voice became smaller. One morning, the birds stopped singing. Mama Nwanyi had died. Her eyes were closed, her hands still touching the ashes. No one was there to bury her. No one was there to cry for her. Far away, in a noisy city, Obiora was sleeping when he saw a dream. In the dream, he saw his grandmother. She was standing in the grove, dressed in white, her eyes full of tears. She called his name. "Obiora, Obiora, come home." He woke up crying. He traveled back to the village. But when he arrived, there was nothing left. The houses were broken. The farms were dry. The grove was empty. Only the wind moved, whispering through the trees. He fell to the ground and cried like a baby. He called out to Mama Nwanyi, but she did not answer. He called to the ancestors, but they were silent. There was no drum to carry his voice anymore. Only silence. Only regret. Moral of the story: when we forget where we come from, we lose who we are. The stories, songs, and ways of our ancestors may seem old, but they carry wisdom, love, and power. If we throw them away, we may also throw away our future. Please subscribe, follow for more. Thanks for watching. What do you think about this story? If it is good, please your reaction.